to go deal with the kids. Hey, Mimi, how are you? How are you feeling, Mimi? I'm treating myself to a fourth of an 8x8 pan of brownies. Hey, Erin. Hey, Bonnie. How are y'all doing this evening? I know I talked to most of y'all earlier, but we're treating ourselves to a big old slice of brownie. That's what we're doing. What are y'all treating y'allself with? I hate the edges. Hey, Shy. Are y'all edge people, corner people, or middle people? I am definitely a middle person. I don't really like the edges. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. They are not homemade. They are out of a box. And they're still hot from the oven. You got a dress? Aren't you get married on Friday? Right? That sounds interesting, Lori. That's okay, girlfriend. I wish I would have just went to the courthouse. Had not have had a wedding. I mean, it was a fun experience, but I'm just not a attention on me type of person. Aww. I don't like ice cream on my brownie. I think it makes it too soggy. I need to get a plate because this is just sticking to the paper towel. You had a 3-day wedding? But that's your, what's the word I'm looking for? Your culture's, like, tradition, right? Is the big wedding, right? Am I wrong, Shy? Or am I right? I don't want to be wrong and say wrong things. Oh, that's fun. I mean, ours was actually simple. Pretty simple. And we got married in July. Or no, we got engaged in July for my birthday. And we were married literally 2 months later in September. Because my husband's sister said that if we got married in September, she would pay for it, and my wedding cost $3,000. The venue was free. Yeah. She made all the bridesmaids' dresses. What are you so nervous about, girlfriend? Oh, I bet that was no fun, Shy. What are you nervous about, Mimi? Like, what's making you nervous? And we did a potluck for our dinner. Had people bring food. Is it like the thought of being the center of attention? Yeah. Heard that. Especially coming from a family with 4 siblings. I was never the center of attention. Hey, Abby. Abby is new here. Abby, how old are you? 15? 16? I met her on Tasha at Sylvester Homestead. I met her on her live the other day. 16, okay. She does a lot of, like, gardening and things like that on her channel. So go check her out, show the love. But Mimi, coming from a family where I have 4 siblings, I was never the center of attention. So, being the center of attention on that day was weird. And, my grandma made the cake for free. Literally, we paid for my wedding dress, the groom and the groomsmen outfits, the decor. We paid to rent the tables and the silverware and the plates and the linens and all of that. And that's it. Everything else was free. So, Abby, what we like to do here when we get someone new is we like to ask them, tell us one random weird fact about yourself. If you would like, I can go first. Let's see. Weird fact about me. In like Tylenol bottles and stuff, they put that cotton in there. I can't take it out. It makes me throw up. My husband has to do it because the sound of the cotton smashing and rubbing together. Ugh. Hey, Janice! Yes, we are very protective, Abby, so be prepared for that. We are a family here, first and foremost. Nothing said on these lives goes anywhere else but these lives. And if anything is said that's too personal, these lives get put on private when they're done. Janice, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Lori is... Don't tell me I know this. You're fixing to be, oh, I don't want to say too old, 45, right, Lori? Please tell me I didn't get it way off. Oh, well, that's right. Your birthday's this month, right? You're our birthday girl this month? Bonnie's our birthday girl this month. On the 17th. Lori, your birthday's this month, right? Where'd Abby go? I'm waiting on her fun fact. I've been craving these brownies for weeks. February 7th. Why was I thinking September? Maybe I was thinking about Bonnie's birthday. Or is there somebody else's birthday in September? We are in September, right? Yes, September. Good grief. My husband needs to go back to work so I can get my schedule back on track. Good night. I knew that. Yeah, that works. I am not a big fan of maple syrup either. Ugh. The only chocolate milk I can drink is Highland chocolate milk. Not a fan of hot cocoa. And the only thing I can eat with powdered sugar on top of it and not mixed in is lemon bars. So, Abby, what made you decide to start YouTube? And what did your parents think of you starting YouTube? That's another question I want to know. Anyways, I was saying, I've been craving these brownies for weeks, and now that I made them, I don't really want them. So there's that. Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't? You don't just want it so you can breathe it in and freaking choke on it. That would be awful. Thanks, love. I make some bomb Nutella brownies from scratch. Oh, they're so good. I'm gonna have to do that. We're also gonna have to make homemade lemon bars. Okay, I'm done with this brownie. My husband can have it. Just to be the center of attention, Shy. I don't feel like I got a lot done because, you know, when you're decluttering, the clutter is just like right in front of your face because you're getting rid of it. But you know, what should we do next? Bathrooms or closets? Or maybe I should do my husband's room since he has to be here when I do it to tell me what to get rid of and what not to get rid of. You know? There's a video idea. Yeah, lemon bars. Definitely gonna do lemon bars. Definitely gonna make some brownies. Well, and actually I forgot I also already had a third bag of donations in there. So I actually got... So far, between the living room, the kitchen, so that's pretty cool, Abby. It's okay if you miss them, Abby. It's no big deal. So between the living room, the kitchen, the two kids' bedrooms, and my bedrooms, we have 2 boxes of donations. 1 giant bag of toys. 1, 2, 3 bags of either clothes or some kind of linens, curtains, things like that. And then we've gotten rid of a total of like 6 bags of trash. Crazy. What? The stuff from the kids' bedroom back in my bed. Oh no. That stuff is in my bathroom, in my room. In a cabinet. Thanks for reminding me. I should probably do that tonight because I will forget before we do the bathrooms. So, Abby, do you enjoy school? Is it weird with COVID right now? School? I have a 7-year-old in school, but yeah, I better do that. Good night. We'll see you next time, Abby. Love you, girl. Be safe. Make smart choices. And we will be praying for you. Look at this cat. Look at her. Yeah, she is feeling better, but she's still got, I don't know, like 5 or 6 days of antibiotics. Hey, cat! Hey, cat! Hey, cat! You missed our new friend, Abby. She's 16. She does, like, gardening and stuff on her channel. She was just here saying hi. Oh, there she is. Bye, Abby. She does still have her moments where she's like trying to like cough up mucus and stuff. But for the most part, she's better. See, like just now, she's coughing. Yeah, poor girl. I was eating brownies, cat. You missed it. Or did you see I was eating brownies and click off so you wouldn't also be tempted to want to eat brownies? Tomorrow, the kids' room declutter will be up, I believe. And I was gonna do the one guide that Shy told me to do. And I was gonna cook burgers while I did it, but I didn't do it the night I cooked burgers. So Shy, I hate to disappoint, but I'm gonna have to wait until I cook burgers again to do that one. Oh, Mischief sent you kisses, Novi. She's like, bitch, I don't care, I'm sleeping. That's her. She's like, I don't care, I'm sleeping. She says, I'm dreaming of my boyfriend. Nova Scotia. So, tell me about y'all's day. How was it? I know we chatted earlier, but how was it since then? Oh no, Cat, I am praying for you. I will be praying for your Uncle Love. And you're absolutely right. You can't force people to have a relationship with you if they don't want to. Life is way too short, but They have to figure that out on their own. You know? Man, I'm sorry. Yes, I was gonna do a video of me making burgers because it ties into this true crime thing I was gonna do. So I'm not gonna do that one until I make burgers again. So I need to find a different one to do. Bonnie, that's still shitty. No, I still can't decide if I should get bangs. What do we think? Bangs or no bangs? I say no bangs. No bangs. I just decided no bangs. I am fixing to chop this all off though, so there is that. How long has he had it, Kat? Oh, I didn't ask Marcy how her dad's doing. If she jumps on, I'm gonna have to ask her. Diagnosed. How long has it been since he tested positive? Yes, I'm going to cut it. No, not by myself, no. Yes, forgiveness is hard, Kat. And life is hard. And it is hard to understand why some people do the things that they do, but what we have to know is people's actions are not a direct reflection of anything we've done to them. I don't know why my ponytail always wants to come to the side and not go to the back, but here we are. And just know that you do the best you can, and you know what?
I'm gonna go ahead and turn my TV off because every time I go to bed at 9 o'clock, the tooth fairy doesn't come.
Whatever. Oh no, Kat, that's horrible. I haven't talked to my older brother since he moved out of my house 2 or 3 years ago. I haven't talked to one of my little brothers in close to 3 years. I haven't talked to my other little brother in about 1.5 years. I talk to both my little sisters maybe 3 or 4 times a year, but that's it. But we were never really brought up to be super close. So and Kat, you know, she's like a teenager, right? So you probably didn't actually do anything. You know, and sometimes that's even harder when people are being like that. It's harder to... She's 22 and married. Good grief. Well, then, she doesn't got an excuse. But, I mean, there may just be nothing. You may have just not done anything, and she is just living her life, you know? I mean, my oldest little sister... I hadn't talked to her in probably almost a year when she called me when my niece was coming home for the summer. Oh, Shy just uploaded a new video.
Mom, get a drink of water? I'm just clearing my throat.
I don't care. My question, Kat, is if she knows that's where you live, and y'all don't have other family there, right? Why would she be there? Like, did she come just so she could, like, rub it in your face that she came to your town for vacation and didn't see you? Hey, Marcy, I wanted to ask you, how's your dad feeling? I completely dropped the ball on asking about that. I'm so sorry. Hey, Wendy! Alright, no, you're making my foot go to sleep. When did she stop talking to you, Kat? No, her room is clean. I cleaned it. And then she went in there and cleaned it after the live. So, I don't want to be like the Debbie Downer and the negative Nancy in this situation, Kat, but could it be her boyfriend, aka now husband, is isolating her, and the reason she doesn't talk to you is because he won't let her? Maybe he's slightly abusive and controlling. The kids declutter video is an hour long tomorrow. A little over an hour long, I think. I mean, I hate to, like, think of worst case scenario, but that's kind of what it sounds like. Like, if she can't give you a reason why she's not talking to you, or what you did to make her angry, or whatever it is, and then you say once she got this boyfriend, you know, and maybe that's it too. Maybe she is just embarrassed of you, and that's her own fault. Like, you shouldn't be embarrassed of where you came from. You should be proud of where you came from, regardless of where it is, because it made you who you are today. I don't know. And there also does come a time, Kat, where you have to be the only one putting an effort into a relationship. I learned that with my siblings. I'm glad he's doing okay, Marcy. Is he, like, breathing better and stuff, though? Like, besides low energy? Kat, I know you I know that your family, like, after your dad died, wasn't like the greatest to you, and thank goodness, Marcy. How do I put this without, like, sounding like a bitch? Blood isn't always thicker than water. And as much as it hurts you, Kat, maybe a relationship with her right now isn't in the cards, and for now you just need to let it go. Like, I hate saying that, Um, I've had to do that with family, so I know that it's hard. But something I've learned a lot in my life is blood is not always thicker than water. I have 3 aunts, 9 or 10 cousins that I don't talk to. And like I said, I don't reach out to my brothers and sisters because they don't reach out to me. You know, and there comes a point when you have to quit being the one that puts in all the effort because it just drains you. Yes, we'll always be here for everybody. Y'all have seen me at my absolute worst, so don't think I won't be there for you at your absolute worst. I mean, Kat, I would sit down. I would write out on pen and paper, like a, hey, your sister's name. You know, I'm not sure where I went wrong, if I did anything. And if I did, I would really appreciate it if you would let me know so I could truly apologize and, you know, maybe make changes so I don't do that anymore. You know, I really care about you and love you and your family, and if you would let me, I would love to be a part of your life, but, you know, the ball is completely in your field. I'm done reaching out. I'm done trying because you're not putting in any of the effort, and, when I do reach out, it's not reciprocated at all, so I'm leaving the ball in your court. If you need me, you know how to reach me. That's basically where I would leave it. And then after I write it out, I would write it out on paper first, so that way get all the word vomit out and can like proofread it and take out what doesn't need to be in there, maybe add in things I may have forgotten. And then I would text it to her and send it to her and say, and leave it at that. You know. And maybe once a month you can shoot her a text just saying, just making sure you're okay, and leave it at that. I mean, I have family members. Yes. I have family members who live 10 minutes away from me. I have family members who drive past my house on their way to work every day. They don't stop. And they say, well, it's because you never come to my house. Ooh, there's 11 people watching. Woo! You know, they say, well, you don't come to our house. I also have 3 kids I would have to load up just to make a special trip to come to your house when you're already driving past my house every day. You can't stop for 5 minutes to say hi and, you know, check and make sure we're okay. And they don't pick up the phone. Like, my grandparents, love them. I call them. They don't call me. My biological father will say he calls me and tells my husband at work that I need to answer my phone. He doesn't ever call me. I call him. My brothers and sisters, they don't call me. Aunts and uncles, don't talk to them. Except for here and there at family functions. That's it. And I found a lot of peace in knowing that I love my family. My mom, my parents, my grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, I love them. I don't wish any ill will on them, and I love them. And I would love to have a better connection with them, but that's just not the way my family is. You know, we don't have this great bond where we take family. We used to when I was a kid. We used to go camping all as a big giant family when I was a kid. But now we don't do that. My mom and my uncle don't speak. You know, it's a whole big thing. Anyways, I find comfort in knowing that I get to build my family. And Kat, I don't even care about a call. Like, I send out text message. Alright, just a minute. I send out a text message once a month to all of my family. Just want to know you're alive. Just making sure you're still alive. Making sure... It'll say something like, making sure you're alive. Or, hope you're not dead. Or, hope everything's okay. You know. But I take comfort in knowing I get to build my own family, not just with my husband and my kids, but with the friends that I make. You guys are my family. Y'all are all my sisters. You know, y'all are my family. And I find comfort in knowing that I got to choose y'all. That God brought us together. And that... I cannot ever, how do I put this, because if my family stumbles upon this, I don't want it to sound awful, because it's not what I mean, but I can rely on y'all to hear me and listen to me, pray for me, and just be there for me to talk to and vent to and rant to, more than I can depend on my family for that. I'll give you an instance. When Katie's father decided he wasn't going to bring her back to me after his weekend, I couldn't drive. I couldn't drive. Y'all know that whole saga. I don't have a driver's license. And my adopted parents couldn't drive because it was dark and they're older, you know, they can't see.
Hi.
No, go. You're in trouble. Go. I will turn your TV on in just a minute. I lost my train of thought. So I called my uncle because he was the closest person to me. And I called him and I said, I need you to take me to get my daughter. You know what he said to me? He said, maybe when you get your life in order and you get a job and start doing things for yourself and stop mooching off of other people, then I'll take you to get your daughter. I had just left her father. I was a single mom with no way to a job, with no one to watch my daughter, still trying to figure out everything I needed to figure out. And he said that to me when somebody tried to kidnap my child. Yeah. When her father walked out on her after about 2 years, and we started talking about Zach adopting her, my uncle and his wife had the nerve to say to me, you shouldn't do that. You really should be making sure she has a relationship with her father. Like, what am I supposed to do? Hog time and keep him locked up in the closet? Like, no. Will you turn this TV back on?
No.
Please?
You can.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, Kat. And yes. And as soon as I was able, I got a job and I did what I needed to do. But nope, you can't have that. It'll make you sick. Why don't you eat mine? Hold on, I gotta let these dogs outside. But never mind, he's gonna do it.
One.
You know, Katie goes to her Mimi's every weekend because she wants to and because they want her there. Like y'all know, their one and only biological child passed away when he was 16. So I'm like the only child and my kids are their only grandkids. Well, my family will say things like, you're just pawning her off. You just don't want to deal with her. Like, no. She chooses to go there. Why do y'all care? It's ridiculous. I mean, I know my family loves me, and I know that they mean well by the things that they do, but they just don't have the best approach. Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
You said my family are haters, that's true.
What?
I mean, I knew he was a keeper from the time I was 12 and saw him in the hallway at school and told my friends I was going to marry him one day, and it took me a long time to make him fall in love with me, but here we are.
Biggest mistake of my life.
The best mistake of your life.
No. Let's put it this way. If I was life to be in Katie's life, without,
Yes, it does. What?
I would have done it.
What'd you say?
So there's a way I could still be in Katie's life without you.
Yes, I know, and they already know. The only reason you married me is so you could be Katie's dad. I've already told them that. He married me because he fell in love with Katie and wanted to be her dad. Not because he loves me. Yeah, I don't know. They're just haters. Haters gonna hate and that's it. Good night, Bonnie.
Alright, fine.
Lori said, Zach, you're so full of shit. You love Shannon too.
I'll let you keep thinking that.
I think he loves me only because I give him wonderful, beautiful children. I
don't
mean,
have any more kids. I don't need you.
and other reasons too, but we don't need to talk about that on here. That is crazy, Aaron.
That's fine.
Everybody's saying hi, Zach.
Tell everybody I said hi. Ow, fuck.
Jealousy is a weird thing, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I've never been jealous of somebody and that sometimes I don't still get jealous of people, but it is a weird thing. I get jealous of the fact that my kids can freaking sleep for 4 hours and get up and be like the freaking Energizer Bunny. Yeah, he's fine. Aaron said, hi, Zach, put your water bottles away. Well, there's none there now because I cleaned them all up.
Say again?
Aaron said, hi, Zach, put your water bottles away.
You don't worry about my water bottles, Aaron. You worry about your own damn water bottles. I'm a grown-ass man. My water bottles.
Look at him acting like he's tough. really sad. I am. You are what? Nothing really. He just said, cool, it looks clean in here. The Q&A was Zach. Hey, babe! I'll ask him. I don't know if he'll be down for it, but I'll ask him. He went to his room and put his headset on, per usual. Like, See, I was gonna do it, like, take it all a little at a time, but listen, the nearest place to donate any of this stuff is, like, 20 miles away. And I'm not about to make that many trips. We had, the kids had hot dogs, and we had brats. I'm just realizing I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to put Katie on the bus. Sad day. Hey, babe. Would you ever do a Q&A with me? He just shrugged his shoulders at me, guys. Good job, Wendy. I still need to see if I can find a place for foster care. I've called DHS and they said they didn't think there was anything like that around here. But there's got to be something like that around here, right? If we have foster kids, right? I mean, yeah, that's not a no, but it's not a real answer either. I don't know, so I'll probably take, since I can't get a definitive answer about the foster care thing, I'll probably take it to the, St. Vincent de Paul here, which is a place that, like, sells the stuff but uses the money. Am I friends with the oh, down the street? No, I'm not. No, he's not. My husband will literally admit that he literally could not. Oh, I thought St. Vincent de Paul was just around here. I didn't know it was a big thing. The cops are not there anymore. I don't know what happened, but they stopped watching the house, and everything seems to be going hunky-dory, so... Yeah, I thought St. Vincent de Paul was just around here. I didn't know it was like a big thing everywhere else. Interesting. We love you, Marcy. I mean, it's not a very good thrift store. I've been in there a few times. They don't really have that great of things, but... Well, the more you know. Interesting. Oh no, Wendy. Diocese? What is that? What was I gonna say? What's the weirdest thing y'all have ever Googled? I'm confused. Why do you keep saying I am? Shy, is everything okay? Oh, the more you know. I love thrift stores. We just don't really have many good ones around here. Like, we have Goodwill. And then we have 2 for the hospitals around here. 1 for the animal shelter. The St. Vincent de Paul one. And that's it. Yeah, what's the weirdest thing y'all have ever Googled? You don't, Marcy, because if you be nice about your boundaries, people think they can push them. You have to be firm and stern about your boundaries. What's the weirdest thing you've Googled? Oh. That is something I've learned, Marcy, over the years, is if you try to be nice about your boundaries, people think they can push them. You have to stand firm and be stern in your boundaries. So, I mean, I wouldn't be like $5. Yeah, she didn't get mixing bowls. Marcy, I wouldn't go in there like, can you please not do this, and can you please not do that, and this is, please just respect me. I would say, listen, I'm not trying to be rude, but this is what I will and won't tolerate. This is what I'm okay with. This is what I'm not okay with. And that's the end of the discussion. You don't have to be rude about it, but you don't need to be overly nice about it either. I don't even want to know, Aaron. I couldn't even tell y'all the weirdest thing I Googled. I've Googled some weird shit. Like, I Googled what poop was made out of one time. I've Googled... I've thought about selling foot pictures. You know, men will pay a lot of money for pictures of your feet. I've googled how much semen a man ejaculates on average in his lifetime. It's almost 2 gallons. Good grief. Anytime I have a weird question, I ask Google. Also, did you know the average person only has sex like 5,000 times in their whole life? Supposedly. That light is harsh. Let's see, what else have I Googled? I don't know. Yeah, I bet it does. I don't want to know. The benefits of eating boogers. Is there any benefits to eating boogers? When I was pregnant with Delson, I ate so much popcorn, my pee smelled like popcorn. Yeah, that's what I said. Well, you should, Kat. Oh, good grief. I mean, you can tell her, Janice. She's old enough. I ain't retelling it, though. We don't need to re-traumatize everybody. I mean, if you... Basically, long story short, a friend of mine's boyfriend jerks off with grape... when I was in school. A friend of mine's sister's boyfriend told us he jacked off with grape jelly. And now I can never eat grape jelly again. We were making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or something, and he came in and told us that, and we were using the grape jelly. Or she told us, I can't really remember either. I don't think I'd want... I love... What is that blue glass called? Like the cobalt blue glass. It's my favorite. So beautiful. But alas, it's also expensive. Yep. Yep, he did. I don't think it would really be very lubricating because it's sticky. Whatever. We're not getting into that conversation again. I don't know. Didn't think to ask. I have some white china and then some other china. My husband's above. The cobalt blue pieces are so pretty. I'm not a pink person though, guys, so Kat, I would probably think they were ugly, no offense. Kat, you told me a couple weeks ago that you were gonna, last weekend, that you were gonna get mixing bowls. And I have a sneaky suspicion one did not. Because I have not seen them yet. And I know that if you got them, you would shove them in my face. You went to the antique store to get mixing bowls? Good night, Wendy. Go to Dollar Tree. Our white set of china was actually left in our old apartment, and then it was the guy who owned it, him and his wife's. When his wife had died, and when he passed away, his daughter came to get everything, and she said we could take whatever they left, and so we took the china. And then the other set, I don't know if it's like actual china, I'm not really sure. But then the other set is my mother-in-law's that needs to go to her house and out of my house, but... Oh, sorry, Janice. Cat. I'm looking at you with a serious face, and I'm going to tell you, if you ever buy antique mixing bowls and use them for actual mixing bowls, I will come to your house and beat you. Antique mixing bowls and things were made with lead and toxic chemicals that you should not be using for your food. Capiche? I don't even know what my mom was. Let's go see. Let's go ponder at the china in my dining room that never gets used. Because people use them for decoration, Kat. They don't use them to actually use in the kitchen. Kat's favorite color is pink and green. Good night, Marcy. Okay. Nope, y'all can't see that. I don't know what's so special about it. This is my mother-in-law's. It is... whatever this is. Perique Johnson Bros. England, the Cambridge. Mm-hmm. And then mine literally has nothing on it, so I don't know what... oh wait, the cups do. Let's see, what do the matching cups say? They say... this. I mean, I won't mail it, Kat. What the frick is Corningware? I won't send it in the mail because it will break, Kat, but, if you ever come to visit, or I ever come to visit you, I will gladly bring you the white set. The white set is mine. I cannot bring you the other set because that is my mother-in-law's. I mean, I only use paper plates and spoons and forks too, but, you know. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I know what she's talking about. I would like those things for decorations purposes. I wouldn't want them for, like, actual using in the kitchen. Like, I would like to take off this part above the cabinets because it's just hollow back there. Clean it up and use that for decorations. I don't even use them on special occasions. They just sit there. Alright, y'all shitheads. I'm letting you in. One little, two little, three little shitheads. Bed. To your room. Nope. Come on. Sight to your bed. People don't come to my house for holidays except for Christmas. And listen, I ain't about to wash all those dishes. So we use paper plates and things for Christmas. My whole house is always freaking mouthy. The only time I ever did use China for holidays was when my mother-in-law lived with me because she did all the dishes on holidays, so yeah. Alright, you guys, I gotta get up at 6, so I better jump off here. I'm gonna go for my last walk, enjoy some intimate time with God, and then I'm going to head to bed. Okay? I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow night. Yeah, maybe I'll convince my husband to do a Q&A. I think me and my mom are gonna do her Q&A live. Well, we'll be here at the same time as usual, Janice. I love you guys. I'm praying for you. Please reach out if you need me. Yeah. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.